You're listening to the Empowered Equestrian Podcast, and today's episode is called Why You Should Give Yourself a Carrot and a Nice Big Rub on the Neck. Everything is about celebration and wins in life, and celebration is the catalyst in your life for more, to create more. So if you're looking for more in your life, and I know you are, then stay tuned. Hi, I'm Teal Shoup, and you're about to empower your equestrian life with this podcast. I'm an adult amateur rider, the CEO of global innovator Sterling Essentials, and I'm passionate about loving horses and being an equestrian on my own terms. If you're a wanting more rider that thinks our equestrian world can be better, is curious, is a little frustrated with the conventions of the equestrian industry, this podcast is for you. If you're looking for what empowers and builds you up as an equestrian rather than tears you down, this podcast is for you. Journey with me and my guests from all walks of equestrian life to hear the conversations, wisdom, and stories that will help you become an empowered equestrian. And when you're an empowered equestrian, you become present in even more meaningful ways to yourself, your horse, and your equestrian community. And then together, we will help our equestrian community thrive. I'm glad you're here. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Hello, lovely equestrians and lovely businesswomen and all who are listening. I'm so glad you're here. It's a beautiful day. And are you celebrating today? Are you celebrating being alive and living and doing and breathing and seeing and being with your loved ones and all of the things? That's what I'm talking about with celebration. That's what I'm talking about with wins, as an expansion even on what I was talking about in last episode, how everything in life is a win. It was episode 9, and if you haven't listened to it yet, you really got to go back and check it out because it really lays the foundation for what we're talking about today. But today, what I want to share with you is how wins can sometimes just pass us right on by, and how it's so important to be aware of them and to really celebrate, because celebration is what is then opening up the door to even more in your life. So we're going to dive into that some more, because you know what it's like, right? I mean, you've been working toward a goal for a long time. I'm sure you can think of a number of things, whether it's in your job or something with your business, something with your horse, something with your family. And this dream, this goal, it all starts to come true. I mean, it's happened to me. I remember this was a few years ago now, and working on growing my business. As some of you know, I have my business, Sterling Essentials, and our leather care line, and I'm growing and growing. We're a small family business, a family company working to expand internationally. So I was reaching out and making connections in Canada, right? And the connection finally happened. The partner came, the perfect partner for us, great relationship. All the stars seemed aligned with this relationship. It was so amazing, and it finally happened, and the doors opened, and now I was able to reach my fans in Canada in partnership with this other company. Wow, that was for as long as the company had been around. So it was a few years worth of work, and then about a year of active work, very intentional, super focused, a lot of energy, a lot of effort, right? And I was also overcoming a lot of stories about whether I could do this. Am I good enough? Is my business good enough? Who's going to want to work with me? I'm small. This is a big company, blah, blah, blah. Right? All the crazy stories. And that was back before I realized even the power of my stories, and how I was limiting myself with those negative and limiting thoughts. But this happened. Boom, new relationship, business partnership, contracts signed, amazing things, doors flying off the hinges for this partnership to reach all of our fans in Canada. And I remember at the time, the habits of my old corporate days, right? So, I was a senior project manager in corporate, Fortune 500 global companies, some of the largest companies in the world. And it was rush, hurry, do. Check that box, run to the next thing. Check the box, run to the next thing. There was no pausing for breath. I mean, there were days I remember it was hard to even eat lunch or go to the bathroom. It was just go, 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 go. There was no celebration. There was no win. There was no acknowledgement. None of that. And those were all of my habits. And here I had in my amazing now own business, an entrepreneur, this amazing thing happening, this abundance, this holy smokes, people work in their company for decades and never get these breakthroughs or meet their goals. And here it's happening to me. I've manifested this. Oh, it took a little bit to sink in. And of course I was so excited and so joyful and like, yeah, rah, 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 right? But then I realized like, wait, I need to seriously celebrate this. This is a massive win. And I need to give gratitude for this. I need to pat myself on the back. I need to tell myself I'm proud of myself. I need to give thanks that this is here. Because if I don't, like, what am I saying? What am I saying? Like, if I don't celebrate things, to me, in my perception, that's the same as saying I don't value this. And so I remember my husband and I planned, and we got a date that week. I think it was even like a Friday night. And we went out to one of our favorite Mexican restaurants. This is when we were living in Lake Oswego and in Oregon, over near Portland. And we went out and we had such a great time, the two of us, and, you know, had wonderful food, had a good time, just him and I chatting and catching up and talking and celebrating and dreaming and scheming and having all these visions for the future and giving such thanks for this amazing new partnership with this beautiful company. And it felt so good. It felt so good. And I have to tell you, so that was a few years ago now, and this partnership is still blessed with that company, and I give gratitude for it every day. I think of this just every day, and I mean that. No exaggeration. And it keeps growing. Like the abundance keeps flowing, the good things keeps happening, and I just keep celebrating. And so I paint this picture for you, I tell this story for you because this is the power of celebration. And when you stop and when you pause and when you give space and hold space for celebration and praising yourself and being proud of yourself and saying yippee, this is giving energy to that wonderful thing that's come into your life. It's giving it attention. It's giving it love. It's giving it gratitude. And that is a powerful and attractive energy that is just saying, hey, bring me more. I'm grateful. This is what I love. Bring me more, universe. I am open. Bring me more. But the thing of it is, when I was talking about my corporate days and I was rushing around and like, it didn't matter. We win a huge contract. We get the project done on time. We save hundreds of thousands of dollars because we've done a really great job of managing it, me and my team that I'm leading. It didn't matter what we did. There was no celebration. There was no victory. It was just like the next thing. Go rush, grab the money and run, right? I mean, I'm sure you can totally picture this in your own life and relate, right? Do you celebrate your wins or do they blow on by you? I mean, honestly, let's back up the bus even a little bit. Do you even see your wins? I mean, we talked in last episode how everything is a win. But one, you have to see that, be aware of that. And then two, you have to hone in even more on your wins to not just, oh, everything is a win. But no, look at them in discrete pieces. And then celebrate them, right? Hold space for your wins and for celebration, because I bet you been just like me, where you're in the trenches and you're just doing. You're always on a doggone deadline. There's always more to do. The to-do list is never ending. The busy work is always there. Someone always needs something. But we've talked about this in the past, and I mention it as everything is energy, right? So what energy are you putting out when you don't give recognition and gratitude to your wins, no matter how big or small? My routine each day, I get up in the morning, I have breakfast, and then I work out. I do my exercise. That's how I start my day. I didn't always do that, but this is how I start my day now that I am blessed with my own business and as an entrepreneur, and I create and choose and craft the life that supports and serves me. And I do my workout in the morning, and I feel so good after. And I tell myself, I love myself. Good job, Teal. Way to go. That's a fabulous workout. Way to show the love for your body and yourself. Way to make this a priority. This is my value. Well-being and health is one of my highest values. Way to show up for me. And I celebrate that I did the thing, right? Gratitude. Like, yay me. I'm proud of me for keeping my word when, sometimes I don't even want to work out, right? I mean, geez, surprise, surprise. We all have that. So it's small things even like that. Or a small thing with your horse. Were you able to put the halter on and they didn't pin their ears? I mean, whatever it is, whatever it's working on, something in your business, right? The small wins. Did you hold a boundary in your business, even a tiny one? Was someone trying to get you back into your old people-pleasing ways, and you protected your space and your boundaries and protected your value and your self-love for yourself and held fast? Did you do that? Well, doggone, go celebrate that win. Give yourself literally a hug. I do this. I hug myself, because that is even more powerful, reinforcing that physical touch of, hey, good job. I love myself. Bravo me. Being proud of yourself is not an ego thing or a dirty word or anything like that. I know culturally we get into this, but being proud of yourself is so important, because that energy of joy and gratitude and happiness and love for yourself is just going right out into the universe, and it's attracting back more of that. Why? Because what you have in your life is a reflection of what you value and where you hold your attention. So if you're not, apparently a little froggy in the throat this morning, ribbit. Because if you're just zooming on by things, the wins, all the magical wins in your life, and you're not giving them recognition, take stock. Like, how many of these amazing, magical, good things then are happening? Are you having more and more? Are you having more financial wins? Are you having wins in your health? Are you wins in your relationship? Other wins in your business? Or are you wanting more? And if you're wanting more, you're seeing like, I'm not getting the things I'm desiring. I'm not meeting the financial goal. I'm not getting the new clients. I'm not advancing in the career. I'm not releasing my weight. Whatever it is that you're working on in business or personal, if you don't have it on your external life, it's not what you value, and it's not where you're placing your energy, and it's not what you're holding internally in your energy and in your stories. If you're already off doing, so what will the universe send to you? Not more wins, because you didn't give gratitude for them. Nope, it's sending you more stuff to do. That is what you then attract. Not more financial wins or money or success, because hard work and doing more, doing, and working hard does not lead to those things. And I'll talk more about this in my program later. Because as I say again, you are where your attention is. So you're not going to attract more wins easily if you're not putting your attention on the win and sitting in gratitude. With your attention on your wins, sitting in your gratitude is sending out a beautiful energy of attracting more of the same. Because that's a law of attraction, that like attracts like. So holding your energy and saying thank you for working out, for getting the client, for riding your horse without falling off, for getting up each morning, for giving yourself a self-care day of just sitting in front of the TV and watching whatever all day, if that's what you need for your self-care. Celebrate that. More is not the answer. Especially more without then paying attention to what you're then creating and attracting and celebrating. So you have a choice here and a pretty easy path in how to change into a celebration mode, really. It's so simple, and I've already talked a little bit about it, where just stop, pause, praise yourself. And of course, as everything, awareness is foundation. Being aware of something amazing has happened. You've done something amazing, big, little, massive, tiny, whatever it is, the tiniest win, the biggest win, give it love and praise and pause. Just stop doggone rushing, right? Everything will wait. You can take a minute to celebrate and give thanks and pause. Breathe in, breathe out. Say thank you. Feel good, feel light, feel that happiness and joy. It's like, I don't know, when I feel this, to me, it's these bubbly, effervescent things inside. I'm like just positively vibrating with bubbly, fizzy water inside, practically, with just happiness, because look at what has happened. And I'm saying thank you. The magic happens when you slow down. That doesn't mean you have to make necessarily a big thing about it. I mean, that doesn't hurt too. Go celebrate, throw a party, have a dinner, go, treat yourself to something, whatever that is to help you celebrate. But the slow down part, like I said, can even just be a minute. Just pause, clear your mind, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Whew. Yeah, settle into that good feeling. Appreciate yourself. Be in gratitude. Say thank you. It's really pretty magical. It's really pretty magical. And something that I was thinking about the other day too was, think back to even how you treat your horse. When your horse tries, when your horse does even the smallest try, when your horse does a good job, when you finish your ride, when you greet your horse for the day, you praise your horse, do you not? You give him a pat, maybe you give a treat, you croon nice words to him, you love on him. So you praise your horse, but you don't praise yourself when you do a good job? I mean, think about that. Like, you're probably, I'm sure, an open-hearted, loving, kind, generous, caring person. You wouldn't be here listening if you weren't. And I see you, most likely just like me, out there praising everyone and everything in your horse, but not yourself. And what is that also telling yourself about your self-worth if you're not celebrating the things in your life and praising yourself? I'll leave that there, but more on that another time for sure. But think about what happens when you don't praise your horse and you just keep asking more and more and more and more and more of your horse. They're doing, and you never praise them. How is your relationship with your horse? And are you then reaching the next goal? Are you having more wins? Chances are you're going backwards, right? Take a break. And in some ways, even sometimes is inhumane too, right? Celebrating, praising is so important. Think about how you give this to others and how you need to be giving this to yourself. Even your body and your cells actually respond positively to praise too. I mean, you can do the research on this, but there's so many beautiful studies and books on this, which is just truly amazing. But when you praise yourself and you praise your wins and you say thank you and you celebrate, you're not only energetically attracting more wins from the universe because of the energy you are putting out and the door you are opening with that energy, but you're also emotionally, mentally, and physically giving yourself a health boost. Your body and cells respond to that joy and that happiness and the love. I mean, give yourself a physical hug and see how you feel. I love to hug myself. To me, it feels so good. Like, it's such a caring thing. Touch is so caring. Words can be so caring and powerful. We know words are so powerful. The energy and vibration of words. Oh my gosh, what a gift to yourself. What a gift to yourself. So I know you have big dreams and big visions and all the things you're trying to accomplish. I know, and you're like, I gotta go and I gotta do and I wanna do and busy. You're so busy. You're so busy, but I'm telling you with so much love, take a breath. Give yourself permission to slow down and be grateful for every little thing going on in your day, for all those wins, those things you're working for that you're like, yes, and when I get to that point, that's a big box I'm checking off. Celebrate that. Oh my gosh, give yourself such permission to celebrate that. Any way you want. Any way you want at all. And pay even particular attention to the little things in your life that are such big, wonderful things. You know, having a family dinner. Celebrate that. Celebrating, like I said, your workout, taking care of yourself. Celebrate going for a walk. Celebrate the new client. Celebrate the order. Celebrate the kind compliment someone gives you in your business or your personal life. Thank you. That is a win. I know you can do this. It may sound like a lot, but I promise it's really, really easy. And it really all starts with just that awareness and the little pause. And that's all it takes. And the more you do it, the easier it gets. Just like everything. Just like everything. Repetition. Plus, it just feels so good. It just feels so good. So remember, the takeaway here with all of this is that celebration is really a catalyst in your life. Celebration is a beautiful supportive tool and part of your life because it creates that beautiful energy, attracting more of what you want. Because here's the kicker. You won't have more until you celebrate and give thanks for what you have now. What you have now. Not future. Now. Everything in your life, every single win. Grateful for where you are at. Be grateful for where you are at. All right. So thank you so much for listening today and sharing in this with me. I trust in my heart that I've shared the message that will help you today live an amazing life because you're amazing. You are worthy of an absolutely amazing life. It is your birthright. And I hope by sharing these things with you, you start to see that and the doors begin to open to even more of what you are looking for. You're amazing, and Thank you for being here. So I look forward to our next chat, and I wish you such an amazing day. And until next time, you take care. Thank you for listening to this entire podcast. If you're the kind of equestrian that likes to help others, then share this with your friends, fellow riders, and barnmates. You know, if you've found value, they will too. So please share on your social media channels. Also, if you've got questions or have a topic you'd like to hear about, I'm here to help. You can email me at customerservice@sterling-essentials.com, and I may even use your idea on a future podcast episode. Also, if you'd like additional empowering content, connect with me on Instagram at Empowered Equestrian Podcast. Finally, I do have a personal request. If you would please leave a review wherever you listen. And a good one, by the way. I'd be really grateful, and through your assistance together, we can help our equestrian community thrive. Thank you, and take care.